Welcome, brothers and sisters, the Ummah, Inshallah. And a couple of the things I can't say here. We're live from this insidious pit of snakes, traitors, and venom known as the internet, the interwebs. Stab them first, ask questions later, learn it, live by it. Zero contact. I'm just saying random words at this point. What a song. You know, you give a man enough room and he'll show you his true colours. Every time. And we're about to see some true colours. Well, maybe not today. We'll leave that for another day. But we're about to see something else. Someone else showing their true colours. Let's have a look at this. This was something I saw yesterday. It'll send all the it'll send people on both sides of the argument insane probably. But watch this. I found this. So my stance on the pandemic is I'm tired of it. I don't and right at this point in time, right, like as I'm speaking right now, I don't even want to say it because it's so not right. Like, and I don't know. I probably don't actually mean it, but like, you know, when people are asking me at the moment what I think about it, I'm just like, where's the pandemic? You know, it doesn't feel like 20 million fucking people have died. They're in my face constantly. I can't get a fucking away from the fuckers. But you can't say that. So you know, it's terrible, innit? But personally, if it was up for me, I'd be licking fucking handlebars and you know, spreading that shit around like a fucking plague master. Let's have a look at this though. This is hilarious. It's so this guy, I follow this guy. He's related to like the Mandela effect. So it's some of my spooky topics. And he used to tell these amazing things, like these amazing stories about like this dude was like traveling through dimensions. And I was like, all right, so this guy's either like insanely schizophrenic, or he's like incredibly creative, or the Mandela effect is real. Like one of those three things was going on. But like one particular, and I've never been able to find the video again. But one particular video he told about like this way he like entered a like dinosaur universe where like dinosaurs had taken over, or something like that. But it was amazing. He should have wrote a book. But this guy has been like completely just like, this is what you're about to see is what this pandemic and the fear porn has done to some people. Okay, so he's just in a supermarket chaos in Woolies Mayfield is what it's called. That was a terrible Australian accent. Let's watch.
In Mayfield, Woolies is like. This is actually the back of the Woolworths. This is the queue for the checkouts. They're letting far too many people in the store. They're not checking it like COVID.
Look at everybody else. Everybody else is just walking past. And he's like, there are far too many people in the store. Look, everybody's run. And not once, not once does this guy think, oh, I'm one of the people. You know, I'm part of the disease.
Things in the store. The line goes all the way back there, goes right around the store.
It gets better, guys. Just wait.
It's an absolute joke. Anybody out there that's got a phone and Lives in Newcastle. Give the coppers a call. Tell the coppers to get down here and sort.
He's fucking ring the police. And first of all, what are you recording on? You've got a phone. Ring them yourself. He's telling people to ring the police on the store because there's too many people there.
This shit out, will you? Yeah, anyhow, yeah, there you go. This is the news of COVID lockdown hit Newcastle.
Like he's shouting and like no one else is doing anything.
This is my regular shop. And then all of a sudden it turns into this chaos. It's an absolute joke. Woolies Mayfield has no fucking clue on what to do. And yeah, it's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. You can see the kids.
And no one's like, yeah. Everyone's just looking down at the phone, like, oh my god, he's making a scene. It's just a line. We're all like far enough away from each other.
It goes all the way down there.
This is like how important people consider their own lives. Like, I'm not saying, first of all, there's like an element of human like self-preservation, which is obviously just naturally going to be there. And then there's this, you have the right to live. You shouldn't just put yourself on the altar and be like, well, I'll die then. Fine. Obviously, you want to do things. You have as much right to live as anybody else. But at the same time, these people clearly value their own existence so highly above everything. Like if they had to shut the world down and like not do anything, and they were like, this will mean that we will all die. Like this means that we're all going to starve to death in like 2 years. The food supply will be completely gone. They'd be like, well, we've got to do it. I can't die. It's like, it gets to a point where it's like, you've got to, would you risk getting injured grabbing a child from in front of a bus? Would that like instinctively come to you, or would you like, would your self-preservation in quotes kick in? I'm very suspect about all these kinds of people now. When I see them doing this, I'm just like, why are you so like everybody else? And look at that little old lady there. Like, she's not screaming on. Why are you so more important?
All the way down. Yeah, so, yeah. Don't come to Woolies Mayfield.
Well, don't go to Woolies Mayfield. It's fucking... You can't fit more people in the store. You're telling people to ring the police because there's so many people there. They don't have problems with customers, mate.
Wear it out.
Why don't you leave? That's another thing. He stood in the line. So all these other people, but not me. It's bloody ridiculous. So what if the manager came over then and he went, all right, then you outside. Would he have been like, all right, yeah, that's right? Or was he expecting other people to have to leave? We don't know, but I can guess. Yeah, I can guess.
And how do we end the stream?
And at first I'm like, look at this. Look at this. Look. Like, how safe can you get? How safe can you be? That is like, he's risking like some sort of heart attack or like... Look, he's got the fucking full face shield on, right? And then the real mask. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a real mask, mate. And he has a whole speech about that. If you like ask him about it, like, what's that mask? He's gonna tell you this is the real mask. The other masks, they don't work. They tell them that it should work. It's a conspiracy, so you put it on, but it doesn't actually work. It's just a control mechanism. But this is the real. This is all they start getting. It's fucking insane. Look at him. He might as well be in like a fucking... He's like in a hazmat suit.
I actually don't know how to do my own stream. Okay, hit microphone.
And I do believe, by the way, I saw like months and months ago, like last year, this same dude was walking into a hospital being like, "There's nobody here. There's no crowds in this hospital. There's no." He's flipped. He's gone the complete 180, which weird that, isn't it? And you know, you think about what you used to believe about the Mandela effect, and things suddenly change. And my daughters say they haven't, but they have. What you're looking at right here isn't like, this isn't the face of the Mandela effect that you want. Now he's struggling to turn his live stream off. We'll watch this for the painful few seconds that it lasts. Look at that. Look at that. It's a fucking Darth Vader. And he's complaining. Like, what's he worried about? It's impenetrable. I'm surprised air's getting in. Oh, what's this? I'd change astronomy forever. Look, it's another one of those things that YouTube keep trying to fucking. Ugh. It's just a fucking cavalcade of Jews say the darndest things. Let me tell you about the wobbly universe. How about no? How about no? Anyway, I'll just take a quick break. I'll be right back, I promise. It's gonna be like 20 seconds, if that. Alright, so it wasn't 20 seconds. Whatever. Shut the fuck up. I think if I remove the... Oh, there it is. Yep, that... Like unwrapping a present. I like this. Do you like this GIF that I stole? I don't know where I got it. I was like, whenever I'm doing a stream, I'm like, well, I need a picture. But I don't know how to make any pictures. Or the ones that I have made are terrible. So then I'm like, well, what do I put on here? So I end up using random things. Sorry, I didn't have a stroke. I'm just yawning. Right, let's watch this. This is Michael Morton. Okay, so I'll warn you right now. More schizophrenic content ahead. And it feels... I might be talking weirdly. Sometimes I hear it when I talk back, but I can't hear it when I'm actually recording. But I'm wearing headphones and I'm doing this complicated thing where I'm like, I'm two people on Discord. That's just a little bit schizophrenic. But I'm two accounts on Discord, and I'm talking to one to record it because I don't have a microphone on my computer because I broke it. And so then I've got to plug headphones in, so that you can't hear the echo of me in the background, because then it does this like crazy thing. But that means I've got the headphones on, so then like half a second after whatever I'm saying, like right now, my voice is then relaying it into my ear. It is like being a schizo, and it throws me off, and I'm slowly learning. Well, I just went dizzy then. It's not good for you, as you can see. It's dangerous. This is dangerous territory. This is extreme recording you're witnessing right now. Let's watch
So
this.
I'm at the Toys R Us in Ontario, California. You're saying there's no toy shortages? Look at the boys aisle.
Oh my god. You're saying there's no toy shortages? Who's saying that?
So the shortages of goods from China is starting. The shit that Walmart is bringing in, they're selling.
Good. That store should be half the size like your population, and all the things that are made in America would fit in there. You could stop buying foreign shit.
Directly to...
Oh no! The cheap tatty crap is stopped coming in. Oh no! The 52-year-old man can't get his fucking toys. Jeez, man. Incidentally, I did nearly buy. I was walking through this store called B&M, and it's just one of those like stores that just does everything. And they had a toy aisle, and I always walk down the toy aisle because the toys that kids have these days are just like. It amazes me how technology doesn't really evolve at all. Like when I was a kid, I had like this little robot that like talked and shit, and there's nothing better now unless you get them like an iPad or some shit. But and like I had a T-Rex and it walked and breathed fire and it had like a metal like skeleton inside. In fact, they wouldn't make that now. Kids have shitter toys now. It was probably dangerous. It was probably like toxic fumes it was breathing, but it was fun, and it didn't damage me all that bad.
99-cent store. I uploaded on my Instagram account weeks ago a Bentonville, Arkansas 99-cent store thumb drive for $1.99. The thing about that is Bentonville is where Walmart's out of. People don't know that though, I guess. People don't really think or put
Oh, this is
together
boring,
what's going
Michael.
on. But I'll tell you this much.
Yeah, so Michael walked around the store like they're not selling things, you're lying. But then he did this video.
Sorval@gmail.com. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. You may want to check this video out. It's very interesting. It is called Mass Psychosis, How an Entire Population Becomes Mentally Ill. It's by After School, 98,000 views, published August 3rd, 2021. Now listen to this, and I apologize, folks, I'm using this as fair use to teach you something.
That's not how fair use works. I apologize, but I'm now going to play the entirety of Exorcist 3. It's fair use.
Want to know more? Watch this by After School Mass.
Although I think it does actually end up qualifying as fair use, as you'll see. With how unlistenable he makes it.
Psychosis, how entire population becomes mentally ill.
Teaches about psychosis.
Historical and cultural context of the infected society, but in the modern era, it is the mass psychosis of totalitarianism that appears to be the greatest threat.
Nazis.
Totalitarianism, writes Arthur Versluis, is the modern phenomenon of total centralized state power, coupled with the obliteration of individual human rights.
Oh, nuts.
In the totalized state, there are those in power, and there are the objectified masses, the victims.
Pests.
In a totalitarian society, the population is divided into
Look at his posture.
Rich and poor.
The rulers and the ruled, and both groups undergo a pathological transformation.
Greed,
the rulers are elevated to an
wickedness,
almost godlike status,
poor,
which is diametrically opposed
humble,
to our nature as imperfect beings who are
downtrodden,
easily corrupted by
slaves.
power. The masses, on the other hand, are transformed into the dependent
Corrupted,
subjects
wicked,
of these
lying,
pathological rulers and take on a psychologically regressed and child.
No, Michael. No, Michael. He snuck that in there. He said David Goldstein. You can't sneak Dave in there. That's your personal feud.
Like status. Hannah Arendt, one of the 20th century's preeminent scholars of this form of rule, called totalitarianism an attempted transformation of human nature itself. But this attempted transformation only turns sound minds into sick minds. For as the Dutch medical doctor who studied the mental effects of living under totalitarianism wrote, there is in fact much that is comparable between the strange reactions of the citizens of totalitarianism and their culture as a whole, on the one hand, and the reactions of the sick schizophrenic on the other. The social transformation that unfolds under totalitarianism is built upon and sustained by delusions. For only deluded.
I saw Michael the other day. I'm sorry, I'm going on. It's like 2 a.m. I can't sleep, so I'm recording this. But he said, I saw Michael say the other day, he might even say in this video, I don't think he does, but he might do, that he has a special gift that allows him to hear when other people are talking about him. And that's all I'll say for anybody that knows anything about schizophrenia, and audio-visual hallucinations. Speaking of which, I'm just going to be quiet for 1 second because I can hear something, and I'm not sure what it is. Hold on. Stopped. Sounds like some sort of insect. Something flying around. Anyway, sorry. It's nothing to worry about, I'm sure, but it's just a fucking mosquito or some shit. I will have to fight it. What? I can hear it. Oh, hang on. Sorry, it's just raindrops. just raindrops from outside, like dripping. It's not. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Oh, I'm a victim. Michael Morton and
childlike
Small
status of
trying to kill
obedient
me.
and submissive subjects,
I'm dying of
and
throat
hand
cancer,
over
asshole.
complete control of their lives to politicians and bureaucrats.
Listen,
Only a deluded ruling class will believe that they possess the knowledge, wisdom, and acumen to completely control society in a top-down manner. And only when
Pelosi,
under the
Schumer,
spell of delusions
Biden.
would anyone believe that a society composed of
Did you see the Nazi
power-hungry
flag?
rulers on the one hand, and a psychologically regressed population on the other, will
You're
lead
ignorant
to
savages.
anything other than mass suffering and social
Beat
ruin.
anyone that's different. I'm
But
proof.
what triggers the psychosis of
My
totalitarianism?
face swelling's going
As
down.
was explored in the previous video of this series, the mass psychosis of totalitarianism begins in a society's ruling class. The individuals that make up this class, be it politicians, bureaucrats, or crony capitalists, are very prone to delusions that augment their power, and no delusion is more attractive to the power-hungry than the delusion that they can and should control and dominate a society.
Again, I apologize for
When a
my
ruling elite becomes
wording
possessed by
for
a
pause.
political ideology of this
I'm hearing
sort,
myself
be
in
it
my head.
communism,
They'll cure
fascism, or
You try
technocracy,
talking.
And then you still
the
wear a
next step
mask.
is to
You
induce a
still get sick.
population
And
into
you still
accepting
die.
their rule by infecting them with
So
the
what's
mass
the point?
psychosis of
Why
totalitarianism.
don't you go to church?
This
not pay
psychosis
money
has
and
been
pray to
induced
God?
many times
Wait,
throughout history,
how about
and as
better than
Mirlu
that?
explains,
Don't go
it
to
is simply a
pedophile bill. I
question
mean
of
the church.
reorganizing and
Read the
manipulating
Bible.
collective feelings in
Obey
the proper
God.
way.
Stop
Worship
The
talking
properly.
over the
general
video,
method by
Michael.
which the members of a ruling elite can accomplish this end is called menticide, with the etymology of this word being a killing of the mind. And as Mirlu further explains,
That's why they destroyed the
menticide
books, the real
is an
books,
old crime against
in
the
the
human
90s.
mind
You
and
don't know
spirit, but
You weren't born
systematized
yet.
anew. It is an
They wiped out
organized system of
mass,
psychological intervention
mass
and judicial perversion through which a ruling class
publications
can imprint their
of
own
knowledge and
opportunistic
intellect.
thoughts upon the minds of
World
those they plan to
Heritage.
use and destroy.
Britannicus.
Priming a population for the crime of menticide begins with the sowing of fear. When an individual is flooded
Wars.
with negative emotions,
Terror.
such as fear or anxiety,
9/11.
he or she is very susceptible
You
to a
handed over
descent
everything
into the
to the
delusions
federal
of
government.
madness.
And now
Threats,
you blame
real,
the LAPD
imagined,
and the
or
police,
fabricated,
law
can
enforcement,
be used
for
to
everything
sow
that's been
fear.
happening.
But a
Because you're
particularly
corporate
effective
slaves.
technique is to use
Corporate
waves of terror.
slaves. You
Under this
understand?
technique,
Strawman
the sowing
Act.
of fear is staggered
Federal
with
Reserve
periods
Act.
This is the man. We're corporate slaves. This is the man who's like wandering around dollar stores, upset because the Chinese won't create his cheap knockoff cape shit toys. What the fuck?
calm.
Of
But each
1913.
of these periods of calm is followed by the manufacturing of an
Your
even more
government's a
intense
corporation.
spell of fear.
Since
And on, the
1923.
process goes.
Registered to Dun and
Or as
Bradstreet.
Mirlu writes,
They registered
each
the
wave
corporation
of
I'm a
terrorizing
corporation.
Wall Street.
creates its effects more
You're a
easily
slave.
after
You're
a
a
breathing
shill.
spell than the
You're
one
a
that
corporate
preceded
asset.
it, because
They have
people
you
are still
insured,
disturbed
so
by
when
their
they kill
previous
you of
experience.
cancer or something,
Morality
they get
becomes lower and lower,
$250,000 because you're
and the
property.
psychological effects of
You're a
each new
fucking
propaganda
suitcase full of money.
campaign become stronger.
And you do what
It
they
reaches
say.
a public
You hurt
already
people like me,
softened up.
my type, for being good, for
While
being
fear
kind, for
primes a
being decent, for
population
being
for
knowledgeable, for
infanticide,
being
the
intelligent,
use of
for
propaganda
protecting a
to
community
spread
that ain't my
misinformation
goddamn
and to
job.
promote confusion with respect
David
to the source
Goldberg
of the
is at the
threats
park,
and the nature
a
of the
fucking
crisis,
Nazi Jew
helps to break
trained to
down
kill
the
me
minds of the
or
masses.
beat me more.
You just said a fucking Nazi Jew.
Government
And I will
officials
allow
and
him.
their
And
lackeys
I
in
will
the media
still not hit
can
him.
use
I will still
contradictory
not fight him.
reports,
I'm going to play
nonsensical
Christ here.
information, and
Let's see
even
this.
blatant
I
lies.
want to
As the
see
more
the
they
world
confuse,
what it
the less
does
capable
when
will the
David
population
Goldberg
be to
kills
cope with the
me
crisis
and my
and
daughter is
diminish their
set for
fear
life
in a
because
rational and adaptive
LAPD,
manner.
the LA County
Confusion,
Sheriffs,
in other
the
words,
fucking LA
heightens
City
the
Attorney,
susceptibility
the
of the
District
descent
Attorney,
into the delusions
nobody
of
has done anything
totalitarianism,
about it.
whereas mere
How's he going to? But he said, "I'm going to see the world when David Goldberg kills me." Well, no, obviously not.
Lulu explains,
You have seen my
logic
beaten
can be
face
met with logic,
over and over and
while
over
illogic
on
cannot.
YouTube.
Yeah, you keep getting your ass kicked. It's really embarrassing, dude. You should just like stop. I mean, you've got like a daughter. It's just imagine what she's thinking. Imagine if you do die and then like I don't know, maybe she's like named after you. Maybe she mentions you and then people like Google you, like YouTube you, and they like see like these fucking demented rants of like the final year of your life you spent in some meaningless blood feud with some meaningless Jew from LA who did nothing to you, or if he did, what are you gonna do about it? Spend the rest of your life. Give him the opportunity to watch you wither away energetically and physically over this fucking meaningless bullshit. Walk away, Michael. Walk away. Try to make some money for your daughter. Try to do some good. I know you're trying to do good in your own way here, but these problems that you're talking about, it's not our business.
For 2
It
years now,
confuses those
all
who
coming
think
from
straight.
David Goldberg,
The
his
big
lies.
lie and
He went to
monotonously
my
repeated
neighbors,
nonsense have
made
more emotional
stories up and
appeal
told
than
them I was
logic and
insane
reason.
stuff. Because
I don't know how you probably can't hear this. I'm going to stop playing it because it's ridiculous, but it's funny basically the way that he goes on about this. Let's see if he stops the video eventually.
Goldberg, the trick was either
Right,
what was going
on.
on
And
me,
censor the
shit, keeps putting restrainers on me, keep learning to fight me when I have done nothing to him but just chop his
He keeps learning to fight me. You all know what happened last time, I assume. We don't have to play that video, do we? Help me.
sidewalk with the truth. It's not right when you're not a criminal. You're not a stalker. You're not a pervert. You're not a pedophile. I'm not out chasing skirts. What nobody understands in LAPD. Last year, David Goldberg had 2 females follow me around. They did file a complaint with the police. They called the police I reported this several times in the last year. From across the street, they filed a complaint that there was something wrong with me and my daughter. They could just tell. These same little cunt bitches followed me around Melrose for 3 fucking weeks, 4 weeks, trying to get me to talk to them because they didn't know. I walked through the park and I saw them. They were good buddies with David Goldberg. The trick was either take my daughter from me or have me thrown in jail for rape. You can't call someone a rapist that is celibate, that is not fucking anybody. I have not had sex in a long time. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm no fap. I'm better than most fucking people.
I'm no fap. I'm no fap. Let's see that again.
David Goldberg keeps talking shit.
This is whenever anybody starts ramming on about like no fap and all this shit. Seriously, like they start going, no, it's about like energetic. It's energetic, or even the light people to that who like to just the fritter on the outskirts of that fucking pseudoscience. Pseudoscience. So I'm going to take these headphones off. That's far better. The problem is when I take the headphones off, which you might have thought, why did you just take the headphones off? When I take the headphones off, then I can't hear Michael talk. So I'm going to put the headphones back on and take them off on. Anyway, So yeah, the people who fritter on the outside of the pseudoscience of no fap. It's probably it is good for you like mentally and it's yeah. I just feel better after do it's complete fucking the ones who do feel different. It's a placebo. If you think that's changing your but these people are like they're like germaphobes, and hypochondriacs. It's insanity. Unless you're like literally addicted and you're like fapping like 8 times a fucking day, like those. Of course, there are people that have problems, but yeah, like this is a perfect indication of like why no fap is because if you dig deep enough on those people, they're all like this.
Putting restrainers on me, keep learning to fight me when I have done nothing to him but just chalk the sidewalk with truth. It's not right when you are not a criminal.
And he's always like chalking the sidewalk. That's like Michael's big thing. So if you go around LA and there's just like messages, maybe it's a big thing in LA. I don't know. But if you go around like his area and there's just like chalk on the fucking sidewalk, talking about Dave Goldberg, it'll be him.
You're not a stalker, you're not a pervert, you're not a pedophile. I'm not out chasing skirts. What nobody understands in LAPD, last year David Goldberg had 2 females follow me around. They did file a complaint with the police. They called the police I reported this several times in the last year. From across the street, they filed a complaint that there was something wrong with me and my daughter. They could just tell. These same little cunt bitches followed me around Melrose for 3 fucking weeks, 4 weeks, trying to get me to talk to them because they didn't know. I walked through the park and I saw them. They were good buddies with David Goldberg. The trick was either take my daughter from me or have me thrown in jail for rape. You can't call someone a rapist that is celibate, that is not fucking anybody. I have not had sex in a long time. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm no fap. I'm
no
better than most
fap.
fucking people because women, bitches, and little girls will not play with my head, will not control me, will not play deceptive little lure games with me, will not deceive me, will not manipulate me for their own ends. And that caused probably problems with Miss Jessica Berkman that started this shit but did not tell David to do anything. David wanted her ass. He probably wants her fucking money. He proved that by getting an Audi from her for free. What'd he do for that? I hear he has a tiny penis. That's why he got a divorce.
He's so mental.
I hear he has a sealed file for being a rapist at age 17. I understand that every law enforcement, including the FBI, is looking at him because I am still a highly classified intelligence operative that he keeps beating. I'm the property of the federal government.
I wonder who's telling Michael this and who's
do
sending him like the medals and shit.
Well, for once, I'm not doing anything. Because David Goldberg has made me a rapist, pedophile, pervert, and everything else. And that's what they do. They project on you. He's a little narcissist. He's not getting supply. And the head's going to be cut off because I'm going to have to go to the park and tell everybody the story in broad daylight so David Goldberg is neutralized. And he'll still do the same psychopathic stuff he's done. I know his characteristics, I know his mannerisms, I know his tells now. He's already started since last week. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm prepared to die for this without even raising a fist or a hand. Because he's proven I'm the traitor.
Here's David walking up to me now.
He kills me.
Here's all the people at the park.
And then there will be children saved, and women too. And Jessica will be safe. Because the plan the whole time, I pushed her away because I'm a fucking precog. I run over.
He's precognitive now.
Son of my body, and this motherfucker proved it. He tried to strangle me, which is what I saw him do to Jessica. I found Jessica. She was in my arms, dead, strangled, and I went to jail for it.
What?
So I cannot be with Jessica Jada Berkman ever.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Is this some new split personality hallucination? That's not. You've never mentioned that before.
I found Jessica. She was in my arms, dead, strangled, and I went to jail for it.
What?
So I cannot be with Jessica Jada Berkman ever. She's already told him, you did this. This is you. You fucked everything up. I really liked him. She'll never admit this to me, but I heard this. I heard this because when people talk about me, I can hear it. I'm special. Hi. I'm chosen.
Oh, right, yeah, there it is. That's what I was talking about earlier. What did they say, Michael? Did they say things like, "You're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, you just kill yourself. Jump off the bridge, jump off the bridge, jump off the bridge, jump off the bridge. You're a failure, you're no good, you're just a failure, you're just a failure." Is that the kind of things you say to you?
It means Lucifer and those of the fallen 12 fuck with me every goddamn day, but I'm a son of God. Do with me what you will. I don't care. I would prefer to die and go back home. My wife is there waiting for me. And for me to get to where I'm going, I need to be the best person I can be.
Marvin's like, it's.
Unlike the rest of you.
I don't even believe these tears anymore. He's just like, he fake cries all the time. And like, no tears ever come out. There's never any tears.
I have been subjected to this.
It just goes like
To the
this.
point of being demeaned into nothing. And you see me like this, you think that I'm weak. You think that I can be broken.
No.
When it's actually
I think
a
you're
lot
schizo.
of fucking rage, a lot of pain, and a lot of anger within my soul. That you make a mistake. You think that I am like you. But I am not.
This is the ultimate warrior. Hogan! Hogan!
And all like you, I am stronger, meaner, braver, kinder, greater, more righteous than
More
you.
righteous. 5 foot foe.
Because I do not care. I come from the Asa, and I will return to the Asa. I do not care. And I know
my
the true
God.
name of your God, the true title of your God,
Oh.
your gods, your El, the Elohim.
We need someone to
of
save
old,
us from this.
that only the
We
Jews
need-
know the truth
We
of.
need
The gods.
David
It wasn't
Goldberg.
It was moral.
There's David walking up to me now. Here's all the people at the park. Leave me alone, David. You got a brand new Audi and everything else. You gonna beat me now? Are you gonna beat me? You beat me. You call the police, David. You busted my ribs. You broke my fucking chin. You fucking gave me a metal face. You got Jessica. Leave me alone. You attacked me at the park. He was there. Other people was there. Rob's not there. He was there. What, are we gonna talk? Leave me alone. Stay your 1,000 feet away from me. Stop talking your shit from me. Oh, that is how it works. No, you have a fake restraining order. LAPD knows I didn't do shit to you. They know I'm a federal employee. Here's what you can do. Leave me the fuck alone. You call the police. You do that. We're having a conversation. What is the conversation to you, David? No, I'm not going to put this away at all. Because you lie about everything. You lied
he's
about me
putting
being
a
a stalker.
promo.
You lied about me being a pedophile. No, it's not true. It's not true. You tried to have my daughter taken from me. No, she isn't taken from me, David. Oh, why don't I have her? Because you filed fake reports. You told the judge.
I think it's gonna
I
calm
didn't
down. I
abuse
think
my
it's gonna calm
daughter.
down. It's all alright.
No, we can put this away.
Oh, he's
I can
gone for
take
it.
it.
Oh!
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What do you want to do? I'm gonna call the police, okay? What do you want to do?
He's killing
What
him.
do you want to do?
He's killing him.
Stop! Call 911! Call 911! Please, call 911! Please call 911! I have a restraining order against this person! Please call 911! Call 911! Please! I can't breathe! Call 911, please!
Joking here.
I can't
You're
breathe!
joking here. You understand?
No, call the police!
You're joking.
Please call the police! I'm not, all right. He knows.
Oh shit!
Call the police.
Booker T.
I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm trying to restrain him so that
I can't breathe. Help! Let me go. Let me go. I can't
He
breathe.
can breathe.
Must be Michael's special.
Please,
Let me
call the
go.
police.
Help!
Alright. Let's stop being silly. Let's stop being silly. Silly geese. Let's get back to Michael's amazing lecture.
Servologino.com. Please like.
No.
And
skip
for me
it.
to get to where I'm,
Alright.
it's a lot of pain.
Alright.
From it is plural. I'm also a very good actor because, like I said, I'm an intelligence operative.
No, you're not a good actor. Unless are you acting like a fucking insane schizophrenic? Because I'm fucking blown away. Hand him the Oscar.
It means I'm a spy. Deep covert counterintelligence. That's what I told Jessica Jada Berkman as SWAT. Embedded within L.A., Hollywood.
I thought she's dead. Isn't she dead? Didn't someone strangle her? Either Michael and or his split personality and or David Goldberg.
Banquets. I didn't know Jessica Jada Berkman was a millionaire actress. She, I'm told, donated $2 million to Church of Scientology recently out of 5 or 7 million she has. Where'd she get the money? Last year, I know that
What's he?
I was being watched and stalked. My neighbor saw it. David Goldberg for 2 years has been coming on my blog, getting to know everybody, turning against me because I'm crazy. Now the tide's churned. All I had to be was...
Do you get that one? I'm one to talk tonight, I know. With my fumble mouth, with my fucking bovine tongue. But he actually said the tide has churned. think about that.
Witnessed trying to be locked up for being mentally unstable on a 5150. Did you listen to this earlier? Okay. And because that, I stopped protecting the neighborhood and community, and I'm barely here. My neighbors have seen a great significant influx in crime in the neighborhood, the community, and my block. Meanwhile, most of the criminals element in LA is terrified of fuck out of me. So is BLM. So is Antifa. Because I'm crazier than them, more dangerous than them, and well, they're terrified of military clout. But I'm not real. I never existed. And when I die, my mouth will shut up and I'll go away. Because I'm the goddamn unknown soldier. And it don't matter. Because what I left behind is a legacy of 3 generations of military, police, intelligence operatives, and special forces have heard rumors of a man that roams the world, or LA at least.
Oh, the legend.
I do leave sometimes.
The man. The legend. Can you imagine that? Oh. I can't believe he just said that. He's getting all choked up thinking about himself.
I've heard rumors of a man that roams the world, or LA at least. I do leave sometimes. But don't give me a shit. And it's a badass.
The man, the legend.
The rest of you, I set an example. I live righteously. Maybe you should too, or otherwise, go fuck off and die. COVID's coming. You abide by Biden's science. I'll obey my fucking God. If it's my time to come, it's my goddamn time to go. And I have no fucking problems with that. Unlike you fearful little peasants that do not worship God. Or you would be afraid to go to the afterlife. Me, I know what Lula is on the other side for me. I know my father's home. I know my father's castle. I know my father's planet. I know the 7 levels of heaven. I know the 7 levels of love. You, most of you are so artificial you barely know 1 or 2 levels of love. Consider that. There's a lot you were not told because the people told you fucking ignorant assholes are just like you. And you predicated on yourself until they control you and they tell you what to do. That video is coming up next. It's online recently too. Talk to you soon. Ciao.
That's probably it. For the schizophrenic report. Report. Sorry, I was coughing there. Would have been a good time of dying. Let's end this then with a DJ mix of these two songs. See if we can do it. There we go. Perfect. See you later.